What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Teams AI Only World Battle. We've finally got some bigger wars. In fact, we've got the biggest one possible, so we can't complain anymore about nothing going on. We do have Inca v the America, and just in time, America also have planes, so it's actually, I think, Brazil who are now letting the team down for the Brazilian. Oh no, they do have one. Okay, never mind. They have a few more. But yeah, it's a bit more, it's still close. There was a bit scary moments, but they're just close enough, America, to hold on, hopefully. But yeah, this is going to be a war fought in lots of different places, which is very cool. Egypt and Arabia peace out, and Arabia will hold on to this. This is a nice little boost for them. Zulu and Germany. At least, you know, we still got these random wars going on. Something to laugh at every now and then. Oh, Carthage starting to struggle a little bit. Spain just putting the pressure on. Rome not really over here just yet. But yeah, Spain definitely interested. We'll see what happens to Morocco, who somehow have let them get over here. Not sure how they managed that one. But okay. And I'll see Russia is slowly, finally taking some cities from Byzantium and the Ottomans. And they should take this. I hope they do. Just because, you know, they've put so much into it. I'm almost out of units up here now. This was full. Also, this is interesting. And oh, look at that citadel. That is some brutal placement right there for the Huns. If they can get one more here, then they would take this tile. And if they could get one more after that, they could actually split them in half, and that'd be hilarious. But I don't think we'll see that, and they don't actually have any more, so it would take a while anyway. But either way, it's just, if it gets good production and build stuff here, it's, yeah, they probably thought, yeah, we're not going to get too far out. Probably a good idea. Although it's going to start eating into the food, which is probably pretty important when these two are at 27 and 23. Supported by a lot of plantations and farms and stuff. They stole away, oh my goodness, they stole the Huns' luxuries. Both places they stole some citrus away, that's brutal. Actually, here they might have stole from Poland as well. Sure, that helps team relations out. Okay, they're safe for now. Just checking. And the Inca actually disappeared. They were looking. Oh, they've moved around here. But yeah, so far, no real sieges. It's just a mixed bag of damage for everyone. I mean, Brazil got a good army, but it's not really going to be of use in the middle of the rainforest. Did Siam or Vietnam do something too? They're at war with Japan, aren't they? And Korea. But I don't think they're gonna... they're not even trying. So it doesn't matter. China's rebuilding. This is still a team that still has a chance. If they start something soon, China and Mongolia could definitely catch up again. But they need to do something. I don't know what. Whether it's to take out Korea. Seoul would be a pretty good city. Do they go after Vietnam? That'd be very brave. Do they push through the mountains for the Huns? That's not that good a decision. Probably try and take Seoul off Korea first, and then you could build stuff here. Try and maybe break out. Mongolia's got cities they could use. Yeah, then you just have to try and go for Vietnam, I guess. Because they have a chance too, and they're actually ahead of you on technology. So, can't rule them out. It's definitely a battle between those two in Asia. Come on, Russia. This hurts my brain. I mean, it's a difficult city to take without boats, I'll give you that, but surely. And planes, I guess, as well, but come on. Oh, France wasting no time in going after Carthaginian Norway. They will probably take it next turn. I forgot about that, to be honest. Pretty smart move. France obviously can't go after Carthage down here, and Spain is possibly about to take 3 cities in quick succession in North Africa. That would be huge for Spain and France, although Rome finally shows up trying to do something. Took them long enough. They're finally here. There we go. Ottomans piecing out with California. So big. This is when California's given them a city. But no, don't worry. You can see on the map that is not the case. Let's see if Russia can get it done this turn. Probably not, because it's fallen back into the green. Or moved back up into the green health. But we'll see. They could do. I don't think this cannon can reach, and also they might actually take this back if they're not careful. Yeah, they're trying to defend Ankara. They ended up not. Oh, Russia v Korea. Interesting. It's not really close, although Korea can just come and send these units to die. You know, if they fancy it. We'll see what they do. Australia, are you up to anything? No. Damn it. Oh wait, are you still at war? I did not think they were, but maybe they are. Although, it doesn't... I don't know how they got these units here without taking any damage, so maybe not. Also, I feel like that trade route would have been... Some of these trade routes should have been pillaged if Indonesia is sat here, but no. Don't think they'll take it either way. There isn't that much there. I mean, there could be loads there, but it's all over here. Not really trying. And there you go, Britain completes the Louvre. Not very accurate, that one. Indonesia now have planes in... I was going to say Indonesia? The Iroquois have planes in the Faroe Islands, or whatever. I think it is the Faroe Islands this is supposed to be. Even though they should be below Iceland. It's a distorted map. To make Europe a bit better, more interesting, because obviously most of the civs are for Europe, and Europe is very small in comparison to all the other continents when you actually look at it. Except, it's probably a bit bigger than Australia, I guess. Although, I feel like it should be a lot bigger, I don't know. Maps can be very deceptive, that's all. Like, the further away from the middle of a map, the more of a mess it becomes. I think Google's map's quite bad for that. If you look at Greenland on the Google Earth map, it's like, I think it's bigger than Africa, which in reality it's like 1/14 the size, which doesn't make any sense at all. But there you go. Fun fact. Because I saw something about this. It's because obviously you can't do like the Earth is a sphere unless you're a flat earther. Then, you know, then the world is just like in Civ. If you're a flat earther, don't worry about it. But if it's if it's a sphere, you can't really draw the top and the bottom properly on a map because it's not as wide or something like that. I don't know the exact terms, but to use, but something like that. So they have to like project it. I don't know. They project it like outwards, and it stretches like the top parts to make them fit this. I don't know, something like that. But that's why maps aren't always accurate, particularly the top and the bottom. There you go. Fun fact. But Mongolia has declared war on Korea. All of this city, oh my goodness, this whole team has got all of its cities sieged out. France will take the first one in Norway, which means they will probably take control of this away from England, which is kind of cool. Let's see what Spain do here. I'm thinking 2 cities. I think Spain have got this, or 1. But they should take 2, Marrakesh and UTK next turn. Rome and Egypt are also in the race for Carthage, and then the Songhai should have Casablanca pretty easily. No one else really over here. And that could be a very quick fall of a team in North Africa. That might trigger some new stuff. Very exciting. Austria has adopted order. Obviously Mongolia v Korea. I mean, the good news for Mongolia is there's quite a few Korean units just spaced out they can just kill off. And yeah, this is what we're thinking. China as well. They really need to take Seoul to give this team a chance again. We'll see what this triggers out of Vietnam, Siam. Will they do something in response? It's Russia's turn now. Probably not going to take this, I'm afraid. This turn. Probably not ever at this point. I won't get my hopes up. It is into the yellow again, but they do that like every turn. It's not the end of the world. It's a shame. Obviously not for the Ottomans. This is great news for them and Byzantium. This is all they've got. Just 2 cities. I'm sure they don't want to lose one. Germany and Austria have not been the greatest help. Throw that out there. They're still trying to get at Constantinople, which just isn't going to happen until... I mean, it will happen eventually now if Russia annex this city, because they'll build boats. 1 boat. But eventually they'll put planes here and stuff, and it'll get a lot easier, obviously. The unreachable cities become a lot easier. Imagine that's what Burundi's pretty scared of. Still no planes for anyone outside of Europe, or the rest of the world, I should say, outside of North America. Oh, New Kilwa, I think they had that before. This tile is very green. That is a weird looking farm. It's not got the usual little squares, it's just like that square there for the whole thing. That's a bit weird. I guess it looks cool. Plenty of islands out here. Oh my goodness, the Celts. They are actually at war. I think they can take this. Just sailed all the way around. Not sure why they want this, but, you know. I guess there's one person's rubbish is someone else's treasure. Something like that. Zulu now joining the war against Korea. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? But there you go, Spain is now here. That's big. Actually, I don't know who goes first, but if it's Rome, they probably take this. I don't know, one privateer. It depends. If Carthage goes first, it's probably not Rome. It's a lot of permutations on that one. But that'd be pretty good for Rome, because that would kind of stop Spain getting to Carthage. Because oh no, look, they have open borders, never mind. Yeah, they're both inside each other's borders. That sounded weird. Burundi versus Korea. Again, not too important. Here we go, this could be the biggest turn for cities falling of the series so far. But it's America. How are America doing? I was a bit nervous for them. They seem to be holding on just fine. They've got plenty of units. Yeah, they should be fine. This city is being, I assume, aerially attacked, as is maybe this one. Yeah, it's just units, but yeah, I think they're going to be able to hold on. They're just going to make sure this doesn't get in the red, and then Brazil or someone doesn't slip in. But the Iroquois seem to be killing any units in the sea, trying to stay out of air range, which is pretty smart too. Although I think this is in range, but they can move away. Obviously at this point, like 5 planes, there's so many targets from the Iroquois and America that it's not actually that important. Like, obviously it's annoying to get hit by a plane, and it did fall to Spain as well. Obviously it's annoying, but it's not like the end of the world, because they just have so much stuff. 5 planes isn't that much, relatively. If that makes sense. Okay, Carthage probably not going to fall immediately, but I think that was Rome moving in. Don't know when Egypt's turn is. I think they haven't gone yet. The African civs, I think, come next. Oh no, because it's not even based on continent. Well, that does seem to be quite a lot of the time. I think that's just teams and a bit of coincidence. I don't think it's continent based. Spain just missed out this turn, and I mean Nigeria is here if they don't get it soon. But surely Spain will take Marrakesh too. And all of a sudden, this team's going to be looking a whole lot scarier. Spain and France pulling it back. Was not expecting that. The Inca v Korea. I mean that would be important, I guess, if the Incans weren't busy. I don't see much happening of it. How Korea holding on? Just fine at the moment. Japan, again, struggling a bit against 3 boats. That's not a good sign. How are the Celts? I don't even know what they're doing. They're just driving around. I don't even know. What do you do to a boat? Sail it, I guess. But it doesn't really make sense. I feel like you can only sail a small boat. I don't feel like you can't sail a frigate. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe it does. Boat people, fill us in with all the info we need. I think Russia have been quite a while ago, actually, so let's not focus on them. Brazil, that is... AI curse, just using submarines when they obviously don't work. Shoshone v Korea. Okay, interesting. If the Sioux and Shoshone helped America, that would be interesting. Don't think they can do that much at the moment, but obviously in the late game, they can do a little bit more to help them out into at least holding back the wave from the south. It's just good to see someone in South America do well. As annoying as it might be for you guys that there was only one team down there, it is nice to see that, you know, they're doing well. It's pretty unusual when they get stuck down here. I think I'm probably not going to use score for the victory. I don't know. I don't think it's the best judge of things. You guys weren't all on board for it, but obviously it's the only thing we've got. I'll probably do a vote on YouTube. So, Obviously, that's a long way away yet, but when it does come, probably just do a vote and just assume that people won't be too biased. I'll probably pick the 5 civs like that can win. I'll pick the top 5, or maybe we'll just use the top 5 for score, and then you vote on that top 5, or something like that. I think that's a fair method. I mean, even if you vote biased, I guess, I don't know. Don't vote biased, just vote on who. There you go. That's the easiest way to just prevent people having biased votes. I mean, chances are it won't be, because like, if it's in the final 5, not many people have voted for that 5, and there's a lot more people that won't have voted for that 5 who will then vote on a winner, so it'll sort of edge it out a little bit. Sure, it'll work out fine. We'll get to it though. India v America. That is not so important. Same goes for France and Shoshone. I think it's about to come around. Oh, Spain just failed again. And the Songhai actually gave up. They're about to have this. And that's just a race for Carthage, which 20 pop, quite nice. You've got to hope Rome gets this. They desperately need it. Although, that said, if they start splitting Egypt and Spain, maybe someone tries to take Rome out next, and Greece. Just got to be careful of that one. I mean, it's the same if Spain wins, really. I mean, it doesn't really matter, except that it means Spain might go to war with Egypt instead. Think about it that way. Siam. Oh, Korea were in a really bad spot. At least they got a peace deal with Siam. That's going to be pretty useful. China just lacks the boats to make this happen. Oh, and there we go. Marrakesh fell to the Songhai instead. So Spain messed up here, and Rome actually almost snuck in as well, but afraid they missed out. Oh, and there we go. Spoke it into existence. The Inca, not you know, they're hardly doing that well. America might just slip in here if they're lucky and take one city away. Oh, that would be a spanner in the works. But yeah, now the Shoshone and the Sioux are involved. So, what did it matter? So we got Morocco and Carthage both down to 1. I knew it was too good to be true. Those two still alive at this point in the game. And yeah, Spain and the Songhai, who are the two typical, every time we have them in a world battle. They tend to take people out in the middle to late game. They do quite well. And then obviously someone who's just doing really, really well takes them out eventually. But this game, that's not really going to happen to them. They're pretty safe, unless Russia and Poland just go on an all-out stomp across Western Europe. Oh my goodness, Shoshone, what have you done? What have you done? They go after America, which just... Okay, the 3 big teams in North America, I think, are 1, 2, and 4 or 5 for score. I can't remember where the Shoshone and the Sioux were. That's not going to help America and the Iroquois. I mean, the Iroquois aren't going to be too bothered. I mean, these units aren't actually fighting. But America in particular, that is going to be quite awkward. To fight on 2 fronts with 2 of the strongest teams in the world. That can't be good. Would not recommend that one. But the fair play to them. They take the city first. There you go. They take away this one. Take back control of the entrance to the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, that's pretty good. Can't complain about that. That's what they need. They might actually take this island away. And if they can do that while there's 5 planes in it, that'd be a huge victory. Killing 5 planes. Taking Cuba as well. Maybe there is still hope. This is very exciting. War going both ways with fights all over the place. The Inca probably going to take this island though. Although that said, I mean obviously they're using planes, so they need to kill the melee units as quick as possible. We'll see. Can be very, very tense times for those 2 civs. That Spanish settler is still here. If it comes and settles here, I would say that's a good thing, but if Brazil and the Inca then tried to get rid of that city, then, I mean, Spain aren't that far away. Like, on this map, at least, there's like, what, 10 tiles here? That's a bit scary. Especially, it's going to be even more if they take more land here. Oh, Carthage. So close. And I think, assuming Russia is R, Rome might have just gone. And if it was Greece, they would have gone even earlier. So that's not good. Maybe Spain's got it. Although it's probably gonna be one more turn at least. I think. Wait, I don't know if this unit is just sat here or if it's involved. But if this takes it, that will be incredible. I think it's just sat there, hopefully it's just sat there, just seeing what's going on. But you never know. Anything is possible, right? Mongolia just... Oh, there we go. Mongolia finally has a plane. I mean, not that that helps China in their attack. Maybe if they put them up here, that could be useful. Siam and Vietnam do not, but they have Great War Infantry, which is on the same level as Flight. It's just a different one. So obviously they're both pretty close. They're trying, these Asian teams. It might be like, it's kind of like real life right now. Not obviously a dominant South American country, but you got America leading the way. And then later on, maybe the Chinas, not the Indias, but in the real world, like the Chinas and the Indias, going to catch up. Kind of cool. Kind of cool scenario we got going on right here. We'll see how it plays out. Very excited. Hopefully though, that's a big if. We're not guaranteed anything. Oh, Rhodesia, what are you up to? Are you still at war in Nigeria? That is impressive. They're fighting on two fronts. That is pretty scary. And this looks bad. It looks like they're really going to commit to going after Rhodesia here. That is really bad news because they're still trying to attack Burundi. The fidget spinner has held strong. Best tile ever. Yeah, Songhai should grab this as well. And I mean, they should be able to drive Spain out again in the future. Just take this back fairly easily. This is going to be so tense, whoever takes Carthage, and it's going to be the worst cliffhanger I could leave you on. Because that is going to be it for this episode, and I'm going to be away this weekend, I think, going home, so I won't be able to make videos, so I can't carry my PC home with me. As much as I'd love to be able to have the strength to do that, and just the patience to like sit on a train with a big computer, it won't be happening. So yeah, I'm going to have the weekend off. So yeah, we'll be back with this series on Monday. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.